Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I want to demonstrate a Chromebook to you. Now Chromebooks are very cheap and portable laptops which are made on behalf of Google by companies such as HP, Samsung and Toshiba. Now it would take a long time to explain all the differences between a Chromebook and a standard laptop, and this video is not the place to do that. If you are interested, and I think that Chromebooks are great and that everyone should be interested in them, then do a search on the internet to find out more. The purpose of this video is to look at the accessibility options that are built into a Chromebook to help people with a visual impairment find them easier to use. There are 5 changes that can be made to a Chromebook, and I will talk about these now. So to go to the accessibility options, you're going to go into the main settings menu, and you can see this all happening on the page in front of you. Now, just to explain this about a Chromebook, because I'm doing a demonstration on screen and I'm videoing it, then it does, because of the nature of Chromebooks, that multitasking is slowing the Chromebook down. So some of the demonstration that I'd like to do of the accessibility options, I won't actually be able to demonstrate it to you, because if I was to demonstrate it and be shooting this video, it would slow things down and the video would become unwatchable. Okay, so in the settings menu, I selected the advanced settings menu, and then right at the bottom we've got the accessibility options. So let's just demonstrate those that we can, and I'll just talk about the other ones. So the first accessibility option you can change is to get a large mouse cursor. So there's your standard one on the screen, and then there's your large one. So it's 5 or 6 times the size and it's still black. Now on a Chromebook there's no flexibility. We can't change the color of that cursor, that mouse cursor, and we can't change the speed which it moves across the screen. The next option you can change if you have a visual impairment is the high contrast mode. So there we go. Everything is black apart from photographs and some of the text. And that works absolutely fine as we're running the video. Now the next option which you can change on a Chromebook is to have a screen reader running, and their screen reader is called Chromebook. Now I can only talk about this because if I demonstrate it while shooting this video on the Chromebook, it will get so slow that the video will become unwatchable. But this is a very, very simple screen reader. It will read out most of the things on the screen for you. I will have to create another video, I think, to try and demonstrate exactly how the screen reader works. But just to note that there is a screen reader on your Chromebook. The next option is also a bit confusing to me because it's here on the screen enabling a screen magnifier. Now I don't know the difference between, for instance, you can see I've just ticked it and the screen magnifier has kicked in. I don't know the difference between that magnification and just using your control key and your plus key, which makes things bigger, or your control and your minus key, which makes things smaller, and your control and your 0 key, which puts things back to normal. So let's go back to the accessibility, and let's take the screen magnifier, and there we go. Everything goes back to normal. So let's go back into our settings. And then the final accessibility option that you can change to make things easier to see is your on-screen keyboard. So I've clicked it and then it's appeared at the bottom, and hopefully it will appear on the screen. There we go. So there's our on-screen keyboard. Again, we can't change any of that, make it slightly bigger, get it to use different colors for the on-screen keyboard. These options, these accessibility options within the Chromebook are what they are. Yes, you can't make any modifications to them. So thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments if you're using a Chromebook, if you really like them or if you don't like them, if you are using any of the accessibility settings. Also put that in the comments because I'd love to hear what you're up to. Thank you for watching.